In this video I show you 8 ingenious tricks with cable ties that really everyone should know. We also start directly with trick number 1. If you have several keys but no key ring is available, you can attach them to each other with a cable tie. The cable tie replaces the key ring, so to speak. Just take all the keys you have, pass them over the cable tie, then close it and make the gap here as big as it should be. At the end you can cut off the protruding piece if you want. You want to go on vacation but you don't have a lock to lock your suitcase so that no one can get to it. Even then a cable tie can help you quickly. Close both zippers as you can see here and then wrap the cable tie around. You can of course cut off the protruding piece again so it does not look so funny. Now you have closed your bag. Of course anyone could just open the cable tie, but you would see that right away. This way you can be sure that no one was at your bag if there is no lock. In trick number 3, the cable tie can help us to have much more space in our closet. To do this, take a cable tie and close it up like you see me doing. The gap here should be relatively large. Now you do the same with several more cable ties, which you attach again and again to the lower cable tie. Of course you can also cut off the protruding tabs at the end so that it looks a bit nicer, and then you can use the whole thing directly in your closet, because you can now hang them next to your garments on the top of the bar, but you can't put them directly into the individual eyelets here, and thus you have then significantly more space in your closet. Do you have several slips of paper but you don't have a stapler at hand and want to staple them together? Then you can punch holes in all the notes and then fix them with cable ties. That is, you simply pass a cable tie through the holes, pull it tight, you can cut off the protruding piece, do the same with the second hole, and then you have all your notes directly stapled together. This way they no longer fly around loose and you have everything directly in place. For the next trick, take some water, put it in a bowl and add a good amount of detergent. Now you can grab a cable tie and pull it together a little bit, so that you have such a loop at the end, like you can see here with me. At the other end you hold the whole thing, stir the mixture, now go through with it, and now you can make soap bubbles with it. Go with the cable tie again and again into the soap suds, and then you can blow really nice big bubbles with it. If you have a zipper, whether on a bag, pants or suitcase, then you always have a nupsi at the end, with which you can easily open or close the zipper. But if this is broken off, it's much more difficult. Again, you can pretty easily slide a zip tie through, close the whole thing up, and then you can just grab onto the zip tie to zip up the bag or your suitcase or your pants. How big the tab should be, of course you can decide for yourself, and you can always cut off the protruding piece here as well. And you can even get a clogged drain free again with a cable tie. Grab a nice thick cable tie, a pair of nail scissors and cut small corners into it, as you can see here. Do the same thing on the right side and then again on the left side. This way you've created a lot of little prongs here that should now be pointing up like this. And with these you're actually able to unclog the drain, or even if it's not completely clogged, pull a lot of hair and other debris out of the drain. To do this, carefully insert the whole thing into the drain, move it back and forth a few times, and then carefully and slowly pull it out again. And then you can already see that there is some dirt stuck to the cable tie, which you could now remove from the drain. Repeat this a few times until the drain is really clean and can drain properly again. Cable ties can also help us with cable management, because now if you have multiple cables that are next to each other like this, you can take a slightly larger cable tie, close it like you see here, and the cables in between, and then across between each additional cable another cable tie. Pull them all together, cut off the protruding corners, and you can see you have all the cables in place here. Repeat this about every 40 to 50 centimeters and your cables lie out really nice and neat. That's all the tricks with cable ties. Feel free to write me in the comments which one you like the best. Do you also want to know why you should cut up a rag to remove lime? Then be sure to check out the video I'm linking to you here. You will make me really happy if you click the like button and subscribe to my channel.